Hello, and welcome back to the world of Arklands and to Mize Academy. Take it away, Ryan. When we last left our heroes in training.
When we last left our heroes in training. Oh, that's 2 in a row. How about that? They celebrated their fantastic victory over the plebeian that is Mackenzie and his team.
Wow.
With revelry that would shame and delight everyone in... What's your place called?
Heroic speech. Very much.
My place?
Yeah, what's your
Port
place?
Seether?
Port Seether, yes. It was a feast befitting of actual kings, which we 100% totally are. For sure. Absolutely.
So this is the letter that Elle is writing home to Dio. Describing the events.
We sang, we danced, we had so much alcohol, which of course I did not drink any, Dad. Don't worry about it. And I'll tell you what, during the game, there was this one lady. Oh my gosh.
Think for her.
Terrifying. Completely and absolutely just wrecked everyone around him.
Rolled insight for Dio.
Was that in that one? I will spare you the knowledge of her name because that alone is fear-inducing. So just know, when you see a large sorcerer, run away.
She's a warlock. That's
I know.
And that is where we return for tonight's episode of Mize Academy. Welcome back. So, as Elle is doing research for his project,
Yep.
Crow is, I think, retiring to her own room. Aerie is helping Elle out a little bit. And Caspian, after hosting for after the intense morning and then a prolonged, enjoyable, but long experience.
Long party. Mm-hmm. Long.
I think Caspian gets an early night.
Yeah. What time is it now? Like that started at
I think
noon?
I think like there's some like wind down time, but by the time you go to bed, it's probably like maybe 9.
Okay. I honestly I was more interested in how long that party was.
The party, I feel like
Probably at that point about 6 or 7 hours.
I would say a solid 6 hours before you only had a quarter of the people left.
Man,
and
that's
then
wild.
they weren't really.
I've been to parties that were longer than that, and the energy keeps going. You know, with the right people, it basically
Because
when you
it's
have
because
enough
the people that are
they cycle out.
The life of the party will cycle out. So you have one group that's dancing and doing everything, and then they go sit down because they're tired, and then another group stands up and
I don't think
cycles.
I've ever been at a party with that many people that hasn't after like 2 hours been like, man, I just want to go home.
It depends on the crowd and all that. I feel
That's
like
true.
with free, good food,
That's true.
that was an encouraging thing for people to stay. And they had something to genuinely celebrate.
Yeah. There's a topic of conversation.
Yeah, people were reminiscing a little bit, and well, it happened earlier that day, but they were still, just chatting up about the best moments and all that.
Reminiscing after 4 hours.
But yeah, by like 9 or 10, I
Yeah.
think Caspian is
Ready to turn in for the night.
He's probably been back up at the room for an hour or two, but at this point, you're just like, okay.
Yeah.
And you fall asleep. No issue at all.
Here it comes.
Unless
Here it comes. Oh, I've known this was coming at some point for a while.
Nani?
You stretch and blink your eyes open. And it's just pitch black darkness.
Yeah.
Is my friend going to die?
Cass is gonna like rub his eyes and try and blink awake.
Yeah, you You start getting the roughest shapes. You're a half elf. You do have dark vision. But even then, it's taking a while to really get your bearings.
This is odd. Does
Did you speak aloud?
Yeah, but does Cass, does this seem familiar at all?
Go ahead and make me a wisdom saving throw.
Saving throw.
As you do speak aloud, you hear a very faint echo, as if the room you're in is much larger.
It's a 10.
10? The hairs on the back of your neck stand on end. As this just very vague sense of recognition.
He's gonna try and slap his face a few times.
Yeah, you find your armored hand as you realize in full armor your helmet sitting on the bed next to you.
So I can see the bed
Yep.
and my helmet, but everything else is
floor in front of you. And it kind of just stretches out. You can't see the walls.
I don't see my dresser or anything like that. It's just the bed. It's the only piece of furniture in the room.
Is
Classic
it?
nightmare.
Yeah. Is it the bed from his dorm?
Actually, that's a good question.
Yes, it is.
Okay. Cass is just gonna he's gonna reach for his helmet, put it on.
You stand up.
He's gonna try and summon a spear.
Summons into your hand.
I'm gonna scan the room.
Yeah, go and make a perception check with disadvantage.
Poop. That is not a number, sir.
It could be whatever I want it to be. 5.
5.
That's a really poor choice if it's whatever you want it to be.
You see a wall. It's okay. It's where the wall should be. And then it shifts.
Cass is going to ready his spear.
And turns, and it's not a wall. It's the side of something that disappears into the darkness.
Cass is just standing there, breathing heavily. He's gonna see if he can find his sending stone.
I got something. It's my remix music.
Check your pockets and make an investigation check.
Come on. Dang it.
I mean, it's not terrible, but it is one of the ones I have a minus for, so 10.
No!
You find it.
Oh! Sending stone?
Okay. He's gonna keep that in his offhand. And he's going to slowly try and back away from the moving wall. Does the darkness kind of surround him and follow him? Or is the light kind of centered on his bed?
There's no light.
Okay.
You are only seeing anything because you have dark vision.
Okay. In which case he wouldn't back up, but he would turn around and go that
your
way
bed's
a little bit.
You're standing there, and as you do turn, you hear a distinctive impact of metal on stone, which the tower is stone, but the tower has carpets and has paved and carved stone. The dorms, you're very familiar with what that is. This is a uneven surface that your footsteps echo out. Every movement, every shift of the plating of your armor echoes in this chamber.
Cass is gonna freeze again.
Can you make a Constitution save?
Oh, that's a nat 20.
You do not shake with fear.
Disadvantage.
I will give him disadvantage because I know what this is.
While that's true, I think Caspian knows what this is.
Cass knows what he is, what this is, and he's
Not prepared, but he is aware, and I think that helps him. Which is why I'm going to let the nat 20 stay.
Okay.
Because I do want to reward that. I don't want that to just go to waste. And don't worry, there's plenty else that can happen.
Oh, yeah.
But you would not be under the frightened effect.
Okay.
You might be fearful. You might be terrified. But you are not shaking so much that your armor clatters as you try to stay still.
Okay.
like that.
I think part of him either hoping or thinking that it might be a dream is what helps him with that.
Yeah. Wakey, wakey.
No, thank you.
The voice, it encircles. And considering the fact that you can't see its origin, it encircles. It's like someone is whispering into one ear and then to the other. Like they are right up next to you, but you cannot see anything, which means that... But you can tell it is audible sound. It's coming from a direction.
This is a dream.
Yes, it is. For now.
You're trapped.
The laughter is deafening. The cage is broken, boy.
You lie.
How else am I here? As you are faced with the monster that took your father's hand.
The Jabberwocky?
I mean, it's...
I'm sorry. I insert humor to cope.
Understandable. Have a nice day.
I will walk away.
No, come back.
Boy, you bust my set.
I'm scared.
Cass will instinctively point the spear at his face.
I'm gonna say make a wisdom save.
How much can he see? If this was an animated show, how much would we see right now?
Just the face of
You gonna reel it?
where's the just want to make sure I
the
get,
image.
Don't show it to the public yet. That needs to thumbnail for later.
Very well. Very well. We'll leave it to the
but
imagination.
you see the six, the three red eyes on either side, the mandibles moving down the face, multiple layers, and a jaw that is unhinged in two places, rows of teeth hanging down like stalactites, whichever one calls in the ceiling,
Yes.
and just almost insectoid, part reptilian, as it skitters around in the space.
For scale's sake, how big is his head compared to Cass?
It could eat you in a single bite.
Yeah. Yep.
And so as he yells and approaches you, your eyes are locked as these massive red orbs. And please make a wisdom save?
Uh-huh.
Do you roll it?
I did.
What was it?
That's not 20. I got another one.
Does Caspian attack, or does he only brandish his spear?
He only brandishes.
Understood. As it sinks back into the darkness, the glow of until only the glow of the eyes, red, piercing. 4 of them close until it's just a pair moving through the darkness, encircling you, moving far faster than a creature of that size should be able to. But it's almost like a wolf or a dog inspecting something, kind of inhaling scent, inspecting slowly, using its different senses as it moves around you.
What do you want? Make it quick.
You're standing up better.
I'm all prepared now.
No, you have never been here. But your brother, your father, oh, how they shook. Oh, how they screamed. But not you.
See, I know something that they didn't at the time. You're not invincible.
Then why am I still here? It's true. The red eyes vanish, but the voice again encircling you, never able to quite identify where it's coming from. It's true. They pinned me down. They trapped me. But it would never last forever. The little witch cast a spell. And I moved from one cage to another. Oh, but this cage lets me visit my favorite family.
Well, I politely decline your visits, so thank you for coming. Please leave.
Oh, I see. As the 3 sets of eyes appear once more glowing in the dark, much smaller now, almost mirroring your own size. So I should move on to the next.
Preferably one that binds you further.
Oh, no, no, no. You see, if I don't come and visit you, oh, there's a brother and a sister. Oh, and their dreams are so sweet right now.
Oh, I'm gonna kill this thing.
But not for long. So are you sure? He wants to politely decline.
We're all declining, thank you.
Someone. I'm going to see someone every night.
No.
Until you believe it. Because I am out.
Cass is gonna point put his spear right up to its throat. No. You're not out. You are still trapped. Is this all you can do?
No. But it's how I'm going to entertain myself.
You will not touch them.
3 souls. Since I've been moved, there have already been 3 souls. Now they're not mine to keep. No, he won't allow that. Oh, but to play with. So perhaps I will let you and your brother and your sister have a reprieve. Daddy and Mommy dearest, no, they will receive regular check-ins. Oh, but these 3. Oh, what fun.
No. Don't you cackle like that.
Oh, you're starting to get it.
No. This is just a bad dream.
Oh, Caspian. Soon it's all you'll have. And as he says that, you see mandibles and chittering teeth and claws grip onto your spear, moving further and further down
He'll
it.
break off the second part and slash at them.
Okay. As you break off, the part that was being grabbed drops to the floor. Make an attack roll.
Ooh, it's a 23.
23. You swing, and as it is grabbed and snapped, and it shatters. The metal fall into pieces on the floor. This will be so much fun. And the echoing laughter recedes until you are left alone in the dark.
Cass is gonna try and wake himself up again.
And go ahead and make another wisdom save.
That is 19.
19. It takes a few attempts, but eventually you wake up in your room, in your night clothes, moonlight filtering in through the window. Your heart racing.
Is Cass like standing in the room, or is he like in the bed?
You were laying in bed.
Okay, he's still okay. Just to be safe, he's gonna summon his spear,
Summon it.
and it's all in one piece, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I don't think Cass is gonna go back to sleep. I think Cass is going to get dressed and leave his room.
I'm gone for like 20 minutes. This is what happens.
I got scared and had to go to the kitchen.
He was stress eating chips in the kitchen, watching from the
I
side.
really was.
Valid.
Then this thing threatened the tenants, the young
Young
lieutenant
lieutenants.
kids.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know what that thing is.
Oh, it's yeah. So do I.
Get it.
It's dead. Second, it threatened the children.
You gotta find it first.
I know someone who's already killed one.
Well,
Elle doesn't know about it yet. He doesn't know that it's haunting Caspian, but we would find out. I got
How
you.
you doing?
Oh, me?
Fun?
I'm doing great. Cass?
Not so much. Not so much.
I think
The drama and the angst.
Cass is probably for a while just going to be like sitting there with the sending stone on the counter in front of him, just staring at it, being like, do I wait until they're awake? Or do I panic and say something now?
What time is it?
That's a good question. What time is it?
I think it is a solid, like, 3 in the morning.
Gone like 5 hours.
Enough that you will have gotten a long rest even
Okay.
if you don't sleep the rest of the night.
It's gonna be a long day for Caspian.
In another hour or so, Ari will
Wake up.
get up.
Wake up.
She probably goes into the kitchen around like 4:30.
So you hear things happening in the kitchen.
Well, I think, are you in your room or do you leave your room?
No, he left his room. He don't want to be in there right now.
Go to the
Understandable.
top
Have a
tower.
nice day.
Yeah, if he hears somebody starting to wake up, I think he'll leave. I don't think he'll go like hide anywhere in particular, but he'll probably just like
walk
go
in.
on a walk around campus and just try and
Roll me a D100.
Come on. I love this. What do you got?
that is a 62.
62. Okay. It's like, yeah, I'm gonna say with the 62, you don't encounter anyone. Because it's like, not particularly good luck. It's like,
Yeah.
nothing negative, no one that would make it worse, but
Yeah.
not anyone
Right
that.
smack dab in the middle
Yep.
where he could be alone and wait
Perfect.
until he knows his dad would be up.
Well, I would say by like 4 or 5, your mom would be up.
Oh, that's true.
Time zone
That's true.
differences.
No, Arklands is smart and doesn't have time zones.
Because
Yeah.
it's flat.
Exactly.
If his
One or the
mom
other.
is up, he would.
Because your mom would follow a very similar schedule to what Ari has.
That's true. That's true. By the time he thinks his mom is up, he would go find a secluded place and use the sending stone to message her and be like, "Mom, I had a dream about him. I haven't had one in a long time. Is everything okay?"
It's almost like the first word is a sigh. It's not technically, counting, but it's like you get the sense of just. You were worried you might also experience this. We are okay. Your father and I have been having similar experiences.
Unfortunately, it's one use per day.
She has 5 words left, and she's. Perhaps come home to talk. The message ends.
Cass will, at that point, return to the door.
It's a weekend now, right?
Yeah.
So
So no classes.
you can take an easy trip over there for the weekend if you need it.
Mm-hmm.
Harry's probably in the kitchen still, having her morning tea by the time we get back.
You hear snoring coming from a very particular room.
Who else
Crow.
Tinkering.
Yeah, you would be up right
She
now.
went to bed early, so 4 hours she's up. She's
Man, the only one that's sleeping at hell.
Are you working in your room or are you out in the
in her
living
room,
space?
but you can hear her tapping with her wings.
Cass will give a good morning.
You're up very early.
Yes, well, I suppose because I went to sleep earlier, I woke up earlier.
You get deception check.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah, that's fitting. I made it with disadvantage because
Yeah, that's valid.
Understandably he would be shaken. Yeah, you know something's up. That's a nat one.
Something.
From within the other room, Crow, not paying attention. Even I can tell that's bullshit.
Crow will put her ear to the wall. Listen.
Make a perception check. See how much of the conversation you get.
That is perception, flat 20.
Wow. Okay.
So she's
You-
still
you
like
put your ear to the door.
tinkering with something a little bit, but she's definitely listening.
Something.
Just like that.
They ask, I was working. I can also
Something's wrong.
multitask.
No, everything's fine.
You're lying.
I love Harry.
Bad dream. So haven't had one in a long time.
I understand. Do you want to talk about it?
Thank you, Eri. I appreciate the offer, but no. I will, however, if you are making tea, would not mind a cup of that.
She has one already. As soon as you walked in,
Yes.
she starts pouring a second cup.
Cass will take it, and he doesn't want to go in his room, so he will just sit quietly on the couch, sipping his tea.
Eri does not press him further.
The only respectful one in the group.
Except you don't get more interesting character moment.
Yeah, I respect y'all.
Brian respects the players. Elle thinks he respects
Yeah.
the players.
Elle
the
is
characters.
showing the same respect he was taught by his father.
Elle respects Eri and her secrets.
Sure he does.
He respects him just enough to do research quietly.
Hey, just like Cass.
Yeah! Look at that!
Two bros chilling in the library.
After probably several minutes of silence.
Just the awkward silence. Of
Yeah, it's not awkward.
I
'cause they were
genuinely
just-
don't think it's awkward. I think it's
Yeah.
just like
Yeah, Cass was
Cass
sitting
feels
there,
awkward.
Cass
Early
is
morning quiet.
noticeably still very tense.
I feel like you have the tea in front of you and you don't take a sip.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's just
sit
like
there.
been staring into the void.
And I know you said you don't want to talk about it, but I can ask my friend if he can help. He's helped me before with some bad dreams.
No. I think that would be a bad idea. I appreciate the offer, but
It's
DM's looking real smug over there. Listen to that.
I'm gonna make another insight check.
Against
Insight
who?
check on the DM.
What is this creature?
Just
Find out.
terrifying.
I want.
Dang it!
Can Ari get a sense if there's something more to this dream?
I would say, yeah, go ahead and make an insight check. And
Because it's not.
yeah,
Yeah, saying, oh, that's not a good idea is very different than
Yeah, so
just
then
no
roll.
thank you. That's a 13.
you're having a really hard time getting a read on Cass. He is obviously rattled. Because he's so rattled, it's hard to tell what is being said that has more meaning, what's being said out of just wanting to get it like things off focus, like get the focus off of himself. What's being said because there's a deeper. It's hard to parse the difference right now.
Yeah. All right. Well, if you ever change your mind, just let me know. I can try and talk to Ero even if you'd like. Dreams are odd things sometimes. And if in the meantime you'd like help getting your mind off of it,
That would be nice.
all right.
At this point, Crow stops listening. Whatever.
How are your classes going?
For the most part, I think they're going all right. And he'll commence with small talk with
Yes.
Ari.
Ari just kind of pulls out her nuggets of small talk.
She's got flashcards.
Yes.
Cass
Pulls up the
will,
notes app on her phone.
yep, Cass will return to all of his etiquette classes.
How are
and-
your classes? What are your hobbies?
What is your favorite color?
I was just gonna say that.
At around the time that he expects Grave would be up, Cass will excuse himself to go talk to Grave.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, you kind of end up outside of his office. What was that?
L's still out.
It's what?
He's still
L's
out.
still asleep.
Still asleep.
He gone. He conked out.
Gown.
He in there.
Exciting day.
Before you get a chance to knock on the door, it opens. As Grave is... Oh! Good morning.
Good morning.
Come in.
Thank you. Cass will, walk in.
Grave will shut the door behind you and take a seat at his desk.
Cass does not sit. He will just kind of stand in front of the desk. Could I ask a favor of you?
Of course.
Could you take me home?
I believe so. May I ask why?
I wish to speak with my family.
I heard.
Cass knows this is gonna be the hardest person to pull the wool over his eyes, so he's not gonna outright lie. He's just going to give very
You're
few.
still trying to hide
details.
it.
He is still trying to hide it.
So go ahead and make a deception check.
Yep. All right, I need to ask you: is this with disadvantage?
I will leave that up to you. That is genuinely, I think, something
Because I genuinely don't think, as much as I know Cass would love a nat 20, I don't think it's a story moment for it. I think he would be rattled enough.
yeah. So I
Now,
think-
if it happens again, then fate, you do what you do. It is not. But it is high. Deception, that's a flat 20.
It's not bad.
Of course it's not bad. Grave rolled like a 31.
Yeah, I was gonna say like a
34.
Oh my god!
I was say 36.
Gosh, dang, what is his insight modifier?
Plus
18?
17.
Man, crazy.
Yep.
I can't believe I rolled 3 of them. And I rolled so bad last time.
It's empty.
It's just
It's how it goes.
I'm not going to do this.
Ignore her.
I'm not here right now.
Yeah.
Just censor all of us while you're having
Stress eating! For your sake!
Why are you guys stressed? I'm the one who should be stressed.
I'm not stressed. I don't know what you're talking about.
Thank you.
I'm hungry.
I have
Fair, we've
protein
been
bars
here a
if you
while.
want
I
some.
know.
No, this is
That's
better.
why I told you you should get dinner beforehand. Anyway.
So anyway, Grave sees through the deception as always.
Have a seat, Caspian. Please.
He will sit down.
Do you believe in this school?
Yes, I do.
I understand there are matters that are personal to families, and I'm never going to force you to share anything that you are not comfortable doing so. However, I do not see discomfort on your face. I do not see embarrassment or shame. And fear would be too small a word.
Would you say he's looking grave?
You take your 2.
That was bad.
Ray was reaching for the dice before anyone.
You know it's coming.
There was nothing you could say that would not. I wish it had been a 4.
These are indeed grave circumstances.
You take your 3.
Oh. And like that, I am out of the moment.
Sorry.
It's good. It's good.
I went into the kitchen.
You do this to me all the time.
Grave. If this is real, it's dangerous.
Yes, and I can understand the faculty obviously are not prepared for danger.
The headmaster knows what it is. But before I talk to him, I want to talk to my family first, because I need to know how bad it is.
All right.
So, if we could go as soon as possible, it would be appreciated.
We can leave immediately. But you should ask the others to come.
I don't want to involve them in this.
Tell me honestly that they will not become involved at some point by virtue of association.
That's what I'm trying to avoid.
Do you intend to leave the school? Do you intend to change teams?
Look, if that was what was required of me, I would.
And what would you say if any of the others had something terrible they were facing?
I would want to help.
You may not always show it. And I cannot promise you that they will. They deserve the right to choose, to offer.
I don't even know how to explain it to them.
Perhaps your parents can help with that.
This is something that is bad enough. Keeping part of the soul at the school might not be enough to revive them, Grave.
And it feels like something they should not be taken off guard by. This is your team. These are your friends. And if you make the decision that you want to go home without even asking them, I will take you. But I think you should.
Fine. But I want my parents to have the final decision on whether or not they get to know anything about
Understood.
the situation.
Now, physical comfort or magical?
Yes.
Both.
Understood. He's going to cast Calm Emotions. And he's going to come around the table, and after you stand up, he is going to just give you a hug.
Cass will probably give like one of those really tight hugs, you know, the like gripping cloth, that kind of stuff.
You and Crow have more in common than you would ever willingly admit.
Do you ever stop being a therapist?
It is literally my job.
Do you mind if I take some time in here before I talk with the others?
Of course.
At this moment, Crow would walk into the room.
Crow would attempt to open the door and find it locked. Go into my apartment.
Grave.
Take some help.
And Cass will take him up on the
moment.
offer.
And you step in, and Grave waves his hand, and the door unlocks.
Why the door locked?
You know, I see.
You know, in a state of emergency, I wouldn't be able to access the coffee.
How much can Cass hear through the door? I'm curious.
Everything. Absolutely everything.
This is perhaps the second time that Cass has ever found Crow at all entertaining.
This
And
is the emotional equivalent of L's.
Nice.
Well, I will deprive you no longer. And he hands you a cup.
She'll take it. Sit down at the corner of the desk. She does go quiet, and after a moment, can I ask you something?
Of course. With a subtle wave of his hand, all of a sudden you can't hear anything on the other side of the door.
that's fine. Cass was starting to look for a mute button. It's like, she doesn't know I'm here. This is a private conversation.
Grave has soundproofing that he can magically turn on and off.
Convenient.
It's a therapist's office. Of course he does. Let's prevent scrying too.
Ooh.
I'm
That's
just wanted to ask for, if you could scry on Orion. Just once. I just need to know where he is.
Oh boy.
I can try.
Did you learn nothing from my actions?
However,
He's a friend, not an enemy.
As far as you know.
feel like a bit of a broken record, but your teammates should be there for it.
Why? It's not their business. I'm literally just trying to figure out where he is. That's all.
And what happens when you do?
I'll know.
And if he's in trouble?
I'll try to do something.
Alone?
I can bring you with me.
And I would be happy to help. But
If it comes to it, I'll bring them.
and so what purpose is there in excluding them now?
It may not be relevant information.
Something tells me what is relevant to you will end up being relevant to them.
What the hell's that supposed to mean?
So you're gonna have the same conversation 4 times?
Door opens.
Cass is just sitting there, sees the door open, sees Crow.
Will you let him eavesdrop in on this?
No,
I didn't hear a thing.
Sure.
I just don't have an interest in having the same conversation twice.
What the hell's your problem? This is our space?
No,
Cass will walk
this is
into it.
my office that is open to any student who needs to use it.
Not at the same time.
Yes. Crow? You were not the first one in this morning.
He wasn't currently in the room, but currently I'm in the room. Yes, she's being petty about
Oh,
this.
Lord. It's wonderful.
I mean, technically I was still in his space, so...
I have plenty of time to help everyone with their trauma.
Oh, so now he has trauma, right? Got hit too many times during fight?
Not that.
Emotional damage.
I'll get the others. And Cass.
Nope.
Crow's not smiling. I'm just too entertained. just say it now.
You're a team. And you, of all people, should know the benefits of that.
What are you on about?
How did it feel? No, I'm not going to ask that question because you and I both know how it felt being on your own. And I am here and I am not going anywhere. But I'm not the only one here for you. Not anymore.
Okay. So I'll do something if I need it.
You need it.
I'm literally just asking you to scribe.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. If more comes up, we'll deal with it.
And your teammates, your friends, should be part of it.
Friend is a loose definition.
Oh, you're so lucky El's not here.
Because both of you, and the other two, your team is genuinely one of the most impressive at this school. You are a man down, at a stark disadvantage to everyone else. And you have not only succeeded, you have excelled.
What are you getting at?
Because despite your individual achievement, your team is not a team. Imagine if any of the raids, how would they go if the members of your clan acted with the same disdain that you have for your teammates?
Wouldn't be on a raid together.
Well, you are. You are fighting alongside each other every day. You come from a large family, a family of legacy. Has any member of your family tried to shoulder these burdens alone?
You haven't met him, but my brother is a lot like me.
Your brother has traveled with his team to face what he is currently up against.
So what's his problem anyway?
We'll get there. I am not saying you have to be the most important people in each other's lives. But trust starts somewhere. So start.
You want to tell your story?
Why don't we get the others?
Cass will silently leave.
Wait, at least do
Grab
one
the
at
others.
a time. I can't handle all of them. L's a lot.
It's okay.
Adds a grave, essentially leaves a 2 and goes to retrieve.
Still
so
says that on the way.
so-
Well, he's on the way out.
No, he leaves. Oh, yeah.
Yep.
So he makes Cass and Crow stay in the room?
Yep.
Nice. Love it.
Get along, shirt.
I literally said that meme to
You
her.
literally saw a picture of that and said it.
I'm pretty sure Ari would come, no issue.
Yeah.
Crow says nothing.
Cass would break the silence, though. Crow, I'm sorry that I haven't treated you the way that you wished to be treated.
The hell is that supposed to mean?
As Brave said, I haven't trusted you.
Yep.
I went out of my way because I didn't think that you were going to be willing to take care of yourself, and I thought I could. But I made
Wrong.
a bigger mess of it. So, I'm sorry.
Sure did.
My intentions were not to make things harder, but I wanted to do what heroes do best and make things better for someone. But not every method I'm used to hearing about is going to be the right one.
Maybe next time ask.
Back to the test match.
And if you ask, maybe I'll take it seriously.
The next time I will. Is there any tea around here?
And at that point, yeah.
So does Al get up before Grave gets there?
Yep.
Oh, nice.
Natural 20. He woke up.
Ah, nice.
He woke up very refreshed. It's one of the best sleeps that he's had in a while. Content with the knowledge that they absolutely annihilated McKinnon's team.
Oh, good, you're awake. Come on.
Eh?
Come on.
But I haven't had my coffee yet.
I have coffee upstairs.
Do you have the good creamer?
Of course.
Oh, and the syrup? Ah, I knew it. Let's go.
Yeah.
Harry, just. Okay.
So why are we going to your office?
Come
Okay.
And through the portal, through the door. Door shuts.
Are we in trouble?
No.
Crow. Okay, we're not in trouble? Okay, good.
Funny thing to see Crow and Caspian both sitting in Graves' office.
Are they in trouble?
What was that?
One.
Does Al draw the wrong conclusion?
I drew the wrong conclusions.
Enemies deliver speed run?
No, they are not in trouble.
Congratulations, you two. I knew it was a matter of time.
I don't
What?
think anything like that happened.
7.
No clue what he's talking about.
Yeah, Cass doesn't even try. He's just like, Al must still be asleep.
L?
Oh no, did I read it wrong? Okay.
I will go first.
You, I trusted to have said the right things while I was gone.
What are you looking at me for?
Did the words "I'm sorry" leave your mouth at any point?
Why would they?
In the most vaguest terms that she would say, yes.
The hell is that supposed to mean?
It means you didn't.
But she did indirectly.
What are we talking about? Just get on with the thing.
What thing?
Grave.
Hello, he's talking.
Perhaps
He's doing
The
his
other
stare
two
off
could-
because he thinks that he can control me with his eyes.
if the
I've
other
seen
two
that
left
thing.
for one more
Other
moment.
people.
I'm not going anywhere. This is entertaining. It's okay, Eddie. Don't worry. Grave knows what he's doing.
It's fine, she doesn't need to. Grave. It's okay.
I can ignore him. Go on.
Go on, Caspian.
I saw that.
Grave didn't.
I have something I need to look into. And
So you
Grave.
didn't lose your virginity. You seem kind of stressed. That's one of the things I would imagine you'd be stressed
Make a wisdom save.
Put silence on her.
That's a wisdom. Say that's a 7.
You take 23 necrotic damage.
Oh, shoot!
Crow doubles over with a headache.
Cass will walk over.
It's a toll the dead.
Oh! Cass will walk over.
How dare you?
Hand on her head. 23 points of lay on hands. As I was saying,
You.
Love You too, Crow.
Wow, this is a wild morning.
I need to go home. I need to talk with my parents about an entity that could potentially be problematic for you as a team.
Death is back?
No.
Oh, thank God.
Is this about your bad dream?
What bad dream?
When I was younger, I had a creature that visited me in my dreams.
Like Eddie?
Far less pleasant.
Bad guy?
If you fear death, I fear this more. I would want my parents to decide first whether or not you get the details, but by association with me, it could be a problem for the rest of you. And so I would have waited until I knew if it would actually be an issue for you, but Graves says I should get ahead of it and tell you now. So if you all are willing to come with me, I'm going home today, and we will talk with my parents and find out what kind of trouble I might be in.
Will they tell us how to beat it?
They beat it once.
Okay, then why are you so scared? If it's already been defeated, I mean, this sounds like a walk in the park a little bit.
Sometimes things that are defeated and then come back are...
He's very resilient.
Yes.
So we beat them again.
It's the coming back part that is more terrifying.
Why?
Sometimes things can't be killed, they can only be held back.
That is correct.
And it's... There's clearly danger. Thank you, Caspian, for including us.
Yeah, we'll beat it together so that you can stop having nightmares.
Thanks, El.
I got you.
Cass does not look comforted by that.
El has no idea.
But, yep. Yeah. That's probably all I would say is worth saying until I determine with my parents what else should be said.
And if it's determined for it to be too dangerous for us now, we'll be there whenever you're ready to face it.
I don't want to.
Whatever ends up being the course that is taken, you won't be alone.
Crow's like kind of in the moment, just genuinely confused to see, not confused but surprised to see Caspian like genuinely afraid of something. Like she kind of has this stereotype in her mind of him being kind of scared and stressed about everything, but like this is actually legit.
This is what's known as dread.
Yes.
It is not scared. It is not fear.
As
It
Graves
is
said,
dread.
fear is too small a word.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, and with a
For the
13,
record,
Crow can tell all of
marked
that.
inspiration because
Yeah.
you've been
Thank you.
doing absolutely
Are those
fantastic.
actual tears?
Yep.
Oh, heck!
Wow.
I went to school for that. I didn't learn it until I started playing D&D. I kid you not.
Wow.
I
sad.
I learned more. I will always say
For
this.
how much
I
longer
learned.
are you still paying off your tuition?
Hopefully, 2 more years.
Oh, very nice.
I am going to powerhouse through those.
Very impressive.
But yes, Crow having that look of, I feel like it's not even it's shock, just like this is not pot. No, this is no.
This doesn't fit with the stereotype I've put over him.
Hey, guess what? Cass is actually a real person. Wow.
I thought he was a stepping stool.
A tool.
No, that would be Crow. Crow's the tool.
You think I would deflect these things?
On a similar note,
Do you also have creepy dreams?
not the topic of the day.
Well, you guys, you heard the news. Ryan was here at this school, and he and the clanmates fought, and now he's on his own, and I don't know where he is. So,
Oh, the whoever it was that got left down underneath the bridge.
yeah, that was him.
That was him?
It seems likely.
And I don't need anything other than just to scry on where he is right now.
That would be.
I just need to know.
That would
Can
be
you
amazing.
shut up for 5 seconds?
No, I cannot.
Grave is actually smiling.
There's not like a genuine anger to Crow, it's just annoyance. It's like a sibling annoyance.
You have a toddler. I'm sorry.
Barely
This
even
is
know her.
what you get. Chuck.
It's exactly like that.
So, that's all I need.
How closely is Crow paying attention to Elle right now?
She's trying not to.
Yeah.
He's being a little distracting.
I don't think you need to make a roll for this.
Okay.
He also is genuinely concerned to know the well-being of Orion.
Cool.
Make sure he's okay.
She's also not really surprised by that because he seems to care about everyone.
Oh yeah, that's true.
As he should.
Exactly.
A good man.
He tries to be.
All right. Since it's, relatively speaking, the easier of the two, why don't we? I can attempt to scry on Orion, and then we can head to Port Seether.
Very well. My mother will be expecting us. Well, me. But, I don't know. She's insightful. She might know you're coming.
Okay, so it's second-hand knowledge. So Orion gets a +5.
He does have the blood, though.
Bardic inspiration.
It's true. He has
Of course I can.
Nope.
What?
Because
Oh, he's making a.
Oh, that's
he's
right,
making a
because the
save.
other guy
Makes
makes
the
the save.
save.
Ah!
But a body part, like a lock of hair, bit of nail, or the like, gives a -10.
So he has
Yes,
blood.
blood.
Total of -5 to the wisdom save.
Okay, that's decent.
Good luck.
I
I'll
don't
say.
really expect my mentor to have a high wisdom.
Your mentor has a +8 to wisdom saves.
Okay, well,
Warlocks.
Wow.
yeah.
Despite having a 10 in wisdom.
Dang.
-5
Sorry, what's
means
the
it's a +3.
One day I'll have that.
Okay.
The DC is 19.
Ooh. Okay.
So if Orion rolls a 16 or higher,
Yep.
the scry fails.
So we got roughly 23% chance to fail here.
Alright, nerd.
Can
Yeah.
I utilize inspiration if need be?
Yeah. grave, takes out the mirror,
Silver mirror.
casts the spell.
What?
Just to make sure. Just location. Okay. 'Cause you can't cast it on an object. He is not a valid target.
What does that mean?
It means either he is not alive, or, and I do believe this is more likely, especially given the fact that death has not stopped him before, he may be on another plane of existence. So
Why?
Aren't there also, like, magic items that can prevent it? I mean, he is
There are-
trying to be stealthy, isn't he?
It's different. An item such as that essentially allows a perfect resistance, a shield that cannot be pierced.
It's blocked rather than keeping you from targeting it all.
Exactly.
I see.
And this just failed.
He's nowhere that is within the bounds of scrying as a spell.
Where the hell would he be?
I think that very much depends on what he was doing here.
What was he doing here?
I don't know.
Who does?
I would presume the people that came here with him,
And one of them is in Amasatar, correct?
at least.
Yeah. Best thing we can do at this point is talk to them. But that's all the way to Masatar.
It's not exactly a long journey.
It's the idea of the matter.
Fair enough.
Stop.
I fully believe that was in character.
Honestly, yeah.
Tilted her head back, hit the wall.
She
Just-
forgot that there's a back to her chair.
Awesome.
I want to go. I guess I don't have a choice on whether or not to bring you guys, huh?
I have always wanted to go to Amasatar.
You wouldn't like it there.
Why not?
It's just a shithole of bad people. You as an elf might not be as big an issue. Not everyone gets fair treatment there.
Oh. Yes, I recall that city.
That country.
Yes. Read about it.
We can discuss more on the way, shall we?
To Amasatar or Woods Ether?
What's either?
On the way is literally like 10 seconds.
And the walk to get to the port.
Can't just stop at their place. Like last time?
From my office to the shipyard.
If you had wings, you could just fly there.
And that would still take time, as a matter of fact.
Park it right outside your window.
Shall we?
Stop in.
Yes, please.
It can turn
Exact.
invisible, it wouldn't obstruct your view.
Oh, I'm the obnoxious one, yes.
No, I'm just petty.
Oh, I know. You don't have to tell me.
The two are not mutually exclusive. Come on.
Exactly.
She's walking out.
Grave leads the way. And, yeah, for the sake of expediency, it does only take, like, as soon as you're out of the dock, it is. And the familiar sight of the tenant estate.
I have been in this place before.
And your mom and your dad are waiting outside.
Is Sebastian there?
Not yet.
Okay. That's fine.
Hello, Mr. and Mrs. Caspian's mom and dad.
Their surname is Tennant.
Yes. But that was more fun.
As you exit the ship, and as you're walking towards the house,
There he is. There's my boy. He's the goodest of boys. Oh.
make an athletics check.
Is she gonna get tackled by the dog?
That is athletics. That is a 21.
Silver barbs. Roll it again.
Natural one.
Yes! See, I use it for you sometimes.
Have you guys seen the video, or there's multiple of it, of the dogs that have been taught how to use a trampoline?
Yes.
And tackle their
Oh my
owners?
gosh, yes.
And just forward shot, Crow just vanishes.
Cass looks at that.
She's getting him off her face.
He'll run up and I say run. He'll walk up and kind of usher
kinda
him
do
to
the-
step back.
And when he looks up, comes and circles you a few times.
Yeah.
Stupid mongrel. Hate dogs.
Sure you do. He loves you.
Kind of sits like
Did you get for
equidistant
feeding him food
between
all
the two of
during the
you.
banquet?
I had nothing better to do.
You now
Plenty
have
of better
advantage on the
things to
next
do than feed a
whatever
dog.
check.
Cool.
Feed myself.
Come on, we have things to discuss.
Get out of here. She gets up.
Both Hugo and Adira are smiling gently at that. So you brought your team.
Grave thought it best that if they are going to be so close to me, perhaps it would be important if they knew. I thought I would give you the final say on whether or not you give them details, but I gave them a brief summary.
On this, I think it's something we can share.
Perhaps we should
Yes.
go to the study.
And he kind of leads you in. Hugo sits down in his big armchair. There is a creature named Kataios.
Yeah, you
Can you spell that for me?
Kataios.
You see Cass kind of like almost shudder and stiffen just at the sound of it.
Kataios is nigh immortal. beast, we have not been able to do anything to permanently wound him.
Then how did you beat him?
We didn't. We trapped him.
Where?
Ah.
There is a cavern that he called home. Ultimately, our goal was not to do anything but buy time. Myself, Caspian's older brother Callan, and many others. It was our job to fight Kataios, while Adira and a few others set up a ward so that would trap the beast in its own lair.
And you did it.
At a cost, we did.
Is that how you lost your leg?
And my hand. And everyone.
We got Skywalkered.
And everyone that wasn't myself or Callan. Over 20 trained warriors.
You still want to go up against this thing?
And it was all we could do to keep his attention. But we did. The ward prevented Kataios from his favored pastime. The beast has the ability to reach into the minds of those that he chooses to, whether it be to invade their dreams or taunt them, goad them. For years. We have finally been free from that. Until this summer.
Where is his lair?
Why do you ask?
The 2 brain cells in L's mind are actually working for a second. If it's nearby, you said you set up a magical ward?
You're referring to the blackout.
Yes. Could that have broken the seal?
In theory, but even if it did, it would have allowed him to reach out during that time, not after. When magic came back, it should have empowered the ward once again.
So the ward is genuinely failing.
I'll be honest. I've been too afraid to check.
I don't imagine anyone else would want to.
I can go check it.
No, Al.
Please don't.
Okay.
He told me that he had been moved from cage to cage, and this one was more open.
I'm sorry, he spoke to you?
Did he not speak to you?
Not in much more than cruel laughter. And Adira and Hugo look at each other. Our dreams have mostly consisted of being killed over and over again. Not much of a conversation to be had.
He said that he wanted to get to Finn and Anya. As far as I know, they've never had dreams of him before.
Wait. Caspian, I know you had nightmares of him when you were younger. Did you ever see its face in your dreams before last night?
No, it needs to double check because I
This
know
is not
this has
something
been a long
established,
time
so I'm
ago.
gonna say make a wisdom check.
Okay, because in my mind when we came up with this, it was a yes. So what am I checking for?
It's just a wisdom check.
Wisdom check. That'd be like an 8.
Egg.
8.
You have advantage.
Oh, you're right. Next check I make 15.
15.
Can I Bardic Inspire?
That 15 is enough.
Okay, cool.
His teeth, his voice, the laughter, claws. But you think about it, and prior to the dream you had the previous night, you had never seen his eyes, specifically.
So I'd seen pretty much everything except his eyes.
But never eye contact.
Yeah. Okay.
You never technically came face to face. Still terrifying, you know. And there were dreams where you were torn to shreds. There were dreams where there was the laughter and everything. So many horrible, horrible nightmares. But never face to face. He shouldn't be able to do that.
He shouldn't be able to do anything.
No. There are different levels of Kataios' influence. Anyone he's aware of, he can invade their dreams and torment them. But at the end of the day, that's all it is. A nightmare, a bad dream. And even conventional methods, which I thank you for the warning, we will be taking for your siblings. Simple mind shielding can use to block that out. But for those that he has met,
But I never met him.
that is why this should not be possible.
What does that mean?
Either the rules are changing, or something is very, very wrong.
What can he do if he's met someone?
Your sleep can become restless, wake up with pains and he can attack you in your dreams if you have seen his eyes.
But the Caspian was not there when he was trapped.
No.
So what changed?
I don't know.
Can this creature manifest itself in other ways?
What do you
What-
mean?
Can it disguise itself, weaken its power to escape its cage? Could Caspian have encountered it without knowing?
Or mind control someone else?
A proxy, perhaps?
Yes.
It's not something he's done before, but it's not outside the realm of possibility.
Or could it
Whatever form he took, the ward should have held.
Could someone else have broken the ward?
Does anyone else really know about it? Besides the headmaster?
the headmaster knows?
That. Since when did he know?
Why would he know?
Dad, was he not part of the force that
No.
I saw one of his tendrils. The headmaster has it like a trophy in his office.
Hugo kind of is flexing his prosthetic hand. It's clear that there's phantom pains. The headmaster. An important note, it's not a tendril.
Well, it's, a jaw.
A maw on a tendril.
Yeah.
Best of both worlds.
Yeah. And he and Nadira look at each other. It's. Nadira kind of. Could it be possible that that piece of Kataios'
Body was enough to trigger it, but I saw it almost at the beginning of school. Why would he wait so long?
We didn't. We weren't receiving dreams like that until this summer either.
Could be a combination of factors. You seeing the trophy in the headmaster's office, the ward weakened by the blip in magic, whatever blip, it could have slipped part of itself out of the cage. During that,
To your point, arcane magic was used to put up the ward. There is no magic that exists that cannot be undone.
Look, are we gonna check out this cave or what?
No.
We keep talking theories.
Grave does kind of lean forward, having stayed very quiet and just observing.
I was literally about to ask if I could look at Grave.
I feel like I should probably have learned my lesson, but I can scry on specific locations.
Grave, I don't know what if he's there and you see him.
But If I were to look at the entrance specifically, if your mother gives me the very specific location where the ward was put up, it might be close enough to check in on it from a distance, or far enough away to not draw attention. And, to be blunt, if the headmaster's trophy is somehow responsible for Katayo's accessing you, then I believe we're all beyond that point.
If that is the
didn't
case, the
notice it.
headmaster should be notified to take the trophy down immediately.
Yeah, I kind of looked at it.
Wait,
What trophy? There's like a bajillion on his walls.
There are, it is. Yeah.
hang on. Dad, should the headmaster know about this?
I think we should try. The school has treated this family very well. I want to give it and him the benefit of the doubt. Obviously, he has, from everything you and Calvin have said, the headmaster is not the type to put up false trophies. So, at some point, he was not there when we fought Kataios, but we were not the first. It might be worth bringing up. I think it would definitely be worth bringing up.
Would you want me to request that he come visit? Or that you go visit him?
If it's needed, I can come and visit, of course. But there's very little that I know of the situation that you are not also aware of. And certainly nothing that should be relevant to this.
Headmaster might be open with you rather than us.
I would hope that given Caspian's present experience, as I said, I would like to give them the benefit of the doubt. If it requires me coming in, I can. But I also have other avenues I can pursue. And Grave and Adira are speaking off to the side at this point.
No, I don't have anything.
Oh, okay.
I was just-
Why did this thing target you and your family?
As far as we can tell, because we were the ones to seal it.
Why were you the ones to seal it?
Let's just say, well, there's a reason that multiple members of the family have attended Lies Academy. It's a bit of a family tradition to pursue a line of heroic nature.
I guess being a hero comes with its downsides.
I suppose so.
This entity operates through dreams, correct?
It can.
Has any attempt been made to block that avenue? Especially if it can influence a person's dreams to
You
attack
said-
their physical.
You said mind shielding works.
Well,
For those that have not
Seen it.
made eye contact.
It doesn't. Mind shielding doesn't work for people who've seen it.
Correct.
Has any attempt been made to block the Avenue of Dreams altogether?
Such things have a negative effect on the psyche.
And
It's considered a symptom of illness in many places to stop treatment.
And even Miss Adira, as an elf, who would not typically dream, receives these visions.
Yes,
That is concerning.
it's my understanding that while elves in their trance their psyche does not travel to the sea of dreams, it is still a state of sleep. And that's enough.
Dad, have you and Mom ever had the dream at the same time, or does he go back and forth between you?
No, it appears to be a single target by night. Neither of us experienced one last night, and there have been quite a few nights. I've tried to get in touch with Callan, but he is currently out of reach. I pray to the gods that means he's out of Katios' reach as well.
How's Isana?
Isana was not on the mission.
Neither was I.
We have not heard from her anything of the sort. But we will ask.
If somehow a connection would be established, a stronger one, with the piece in the headmaster's office, that makes sense. At least it does to me.
And I've had them before when I was younger, but I don't remember ever seeing a piece of him. All I really remember was hearing about it when you came home. Learning about what he was doing. And
Gregg kind of steps forward, interrupting the heavy silence. I think I'm ready to attempt it. I didn't think I'd be doing this twice today.
Can I help in any way, or?
Ari is going to take off her
Ring of
Ring.
mind shielding.
and give it to Grave.
Ooh.
If you can wait an hour.
We'll say for the sake of this that the attunement is not necessary.
Alright.
That you can temporarily, because narrative, it's going to trump this in the moment.
we love our story-driven games.
We do. And it's good.
The ring was invisible, and as she takes it off, it becomes visible. And she hands it over to him.
Thank you.
Oh, okay, I see.
You cast the spell. And his eyes open, clouded with that gray. He shakes his head. His eyes clear. He's gone. And that is where we're going to end tonight's episode.
Oh boy! That's the problem!
Thank y'all very, very much for joining us, and we will see you next time. Good night.